Hello there, my wonderful friends. It's Evelyn here, and a huge welcome to this, my very own little creative corner of the internet here on YouTube. A huge thank you to you all for bearing with me over the last few weeks while I've taken some much needed time off to reflect and to recover. Yes, the last few years have been really tough going, but with the help of my gorgeous husband and my gorgeous girls, one of which, Luna, is fast asleep down there, bless her heart, I am getting there. Rest assured, my friends, I am still going to be uploading lots of sewing, knitting and lifestyle content here on the channel. Vintage inspired, of course, but it will definitely be less frequently than weekly because it became rather apparent that I was keeping busy as an avoidance tactic, my friends. I don't know how many other people do that, but I definitely do. So I do need to be taking some time out for self-love and self-care. But rest assured, I've got so many amazing projects planned for the channel. So please be sure to stick around. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that all-important subscribe button for me, my friends. This week, I'm so excited. I've been working on a project that I've been wanting to do for ages, and it involves the gorgeous fabric I'm wearing as a hairscarf right now. This beautiful lemon print. This has been in my stash, my friends, for quite a few years now, and I knew that it could only be one thing. Yes, a swimsuit. So without further ado, my friends, let's get to some vintage inspired sewing. Yes, with this gorgeous lemon print fabric. Really needed to do something with this, and because the sun has just started to come out here in the Scottish Highlands, there's no time like the present. Let's get creating. And here it is, my friends, that gorgeous lemon print fabric, which I've had in the fabric stash for quite some time, knowing that I wanted to create a swimsuit with it. It is a soft touch lycra, and yes, it really is gorgeous to the touch. However, the fabric is quite lightweight, so I've grabbed some trusty scuba to underline it. And for the pattern, my friends, this might not be too much of a surprise if you've been here on the channel for any length of time. It had to be the Esther swimsuit by Charm Patterns. I am obsessed with this pattern, and this will be the second time that I've created it, and you can see the first one right here on the channel too, when I made this gorgeous leopard print version back in 2023. There's a card above, my friends, and yes, a link in the description box as always. Full disclosure here, my friends, we're nothing but honest here at the Evelyn Adore channel. I have been feeling a little body conscious lately. Actually, quite a lot body conscious if I'm honest. But luckily, with all the options on this gorgeous swimsuit pattern, I know that I can create a suit that I feel great in. So this time, I'm going to give the skirted version a try. And when it comes to the back of the swimsuit, I'm going to make a modification. Instead of a two-piece back with hooks and eyes, I'm going to create a single back for greater coverage, using a zip in the centre back as my closure. This will also make the suit more accessible for me to wear, as hook and eye closures can prove rather tricky for my dexterity, so win-win there. And to do this modification, I've grabbed the relevant pattern pieces and traced them. Piece number 4, the bodice lower back, and piece 5, the bra back. Grabbing some plain paper, I placed those pieces together, overlapping them where the seam allowances would be, creating a new piece and a new centre back. Pattern pieces sorted, it was time to get cutting out. After a day of cutting out what seemed like never-ending amounts of pattern pieces, my friends, I finally got this giant pile of pieces here, including that new back piece that I drafted. So this is actually 4 fabrics: the lemon, gorgeous fashion fabric, the scuba to line and underline, Lyra there in the background, some of the pieces, and also these 2 fabrics here. This is a basic cotton stretch lining, which I'm using in the panty, and a power mesh as well, which is linked and shown in Gertie's instructions. I've got so much of this power mesh in so many different colours and patterns. I love it. It's great for stabilising stretchier fabrics. So all my pattern pieces are cut out. It's time to get sewing. Check this out, my friends. There is the front bodice of my brand new Esther swimsuit. I love this fabric. I love this lemon print fabric. It's so gorgeous. Look at this. So it's a princess seamed bodice with this upper bust piece here, and really easy to sew, really enjoyable pattern to sew. Hello, Lyra. And then you top stitch and trim away the excess seam allowance. So normally I take captures of each stage of a bodice like this, but I was just so excited to create this. So yeah, the front of the bodice is already done. Now, I've actually simplified this a bit by creating that simple back bodice piece. I don't have to do the back closure, the hook and eye closure that she created, which is incredible. It's absolutely beautiful, and I do have that on my first version of this, but I wanted this to be really easy to put on and take off and wear. So my next step is really simple. I just need to attach those back pieces at the side seam here, so that's gonna be a lot quicker than the original one. I know, Lili. Someone's waiting for Daddy to get home. So that's my next step, attaching the back to the front. This swimsuit is coming together incredibly quickly. Right, this took a little bit of working out, my friends, because I've not got that back closure. I need to think about how to finish this upper edge on my drafted back pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the pieces right sides together, and I'm going to sew that top upper edge so that it's a neat and finished side. And then what I'm going to do is baste the other sides together so that that upper edge is finished and completed. Let's hope that this plan works, my friends. Fingers crossed. Okay, so this is what that really crazy piece looks like now. So I sewed the top just along the top there, both pieces right sides together, and then trimmed the seam allowance and understitched so that it rolls nicely to the back, the lining layer, and then I basted all of the other layers. Now I'm going to attach this funky looking side seam to the side seam of my bodice front, and we'll see if this works. I think it will. I hope it will. Let's find out. And phew, it did indeed work, my friends, which gave me a big burst of enthusiasm that saw me start on the next stages of this cosy, the panty and the interior bra. This pattern is genius, there's no other word for it. I love how it's constructed, and this definitely won't be my last version. You might have noticed, my friends, that I've actually skipped the boning on this particular suit. I want this to be the most comfy swimsuit I've ever made. As always, Gertie's instructions are thorough, and I found myself whizzing through steps, creating this stunning overskirt for over the top of the cutest lemon print panty. And when that skirt was joined to the bodice, my suit was really starting to come together. Using a variety of straight and zigzag stitches, my machine made light work of this project, and I'm super happy to finally be creating the lemon print swimsuit of my dreams. Finishing that interior bra was the next step for me. Grabbing some moulded bra cups too as an addition to give me some extra support. This interior bra is such an ingenious idea, and it's definitely something that I want to incorporate into future projects. Chosen straps were then pinned and basted to the bodice. This time I've gone for a halter strap, before the interior bra and bodice are sewn together. And the weather must have heard that I was ready for summer, because the sun came out, so it was time for sewing in the garden, with the task being to baste in that zip, accompanied by my Lyra and my Luna, of course. Finally, to finish this swimsuit masterpiece, a bit of hand stitching, finishing the inside of that zip and also the side seam allowances of that interior bra, which were folded to the inside of the swimsuit and neatly stitched in place. It's reveal time. So my friends, for the last few days we have been blessed with the most glorious sunshine, over 20 degrees at some points, but the day that I'm due to get reveal footage, we've got this. Yes, can you hear that rain, my friends? But rest assured, I'm going to try and get some reveal footage of that gorgeous Esther swimsuit. But sadly, it won't be outside, in the tub. We'll make it work. The best laid plans, my friends. So here it is, the lemon print swimsuit of my dreams and my second Esther swimsuit. I am absolutely in love with this suit. Full disclosure though, my friends, when I was taking these captures, I felt really self-conscious. However, while I've been sat here editing this video, I was able to compliment myself and my body. Shock horror. I feel really good in this swimsuit. It seems, my friends, that I need to do a little bit of work on my mind, because watching this video back, I look great. But until next time, my friends, when I will be doing even more vintage inspired creating right here on the Evelyn Adore channel, you take care and stay safe. And I'll see you soon, friends. Bye.